This is for a collective who has been down but never out. I just kept hearing down but never out. The song My Way by Frank Sinatra is very significant for this message, okay? There is something about this collective where life has kicked you down, maybe time and time and time again. But there's something about you coming to the realization that no matter what, you continue to persevere. You continue to try. And so there's something about you coming into this embodiment of recognizing that your path doesn't have to look like anybody else's. There's no comparison when it comes to your path. And you've really taken ownership over that and recognized that you are doing it your way. Whatever happens, however the cards fall, whatever, difficulties, challenges, as well as rewards that come your way are because of you. Okay, there's something about you really, again, taking accountability over your energy, over what stories you attach yourselves to, over what it is that you truly believe is possible to achieve and accomplish within this lifetime. And I feel like you are coming into this period, an era of total peace, knowing that no matter what, you got to do it your way. Look up those lyrics to the song. I saw 2 movies over the past few weeks that utilized that song that I feel like could be significant, so I'll drop those in here. But both movies actually battled with addiction for the main characters. There was like periods of addiction and then them coming out of that, and then again finding peace with their story. So you may resonate with that, and I feel like this addiction for a lot of this collective, it could be very much outside of substance abuse. This really feels like addiction to negative self-talk, addiction to limiting beliefs, addiction to being part of something that you just genuinely don't align with anymore, okay? So addiction can show up in many different forms energetically, but I feel like you are coming out of this addiction and again, finding peace, harmony, and balance within the life that you yourself are creating for you, okay? Let's get some cards as well, but we have the Strength card on the bottom, so definitely talking about, again, your resilience, your strength, time and time again. You've continued to persevere, you've continued to push through, you continue to just get up again, okay? Simply getting up again is something that you should feel so supported by, okay, by the divine. I feel like they are really here to let you know that even just for getting up again, there are rewards coming, okay? We have King of Cups on the bottom. Let's get some more information. I feel like this is you either stepping into more leadership over your life or somebody finally seeing you in a way that you've always wanted to be seen, in a way you've always wanted to be perceived. Okay, 3 of Wands, 2 of Cups, and the Star. Yeah, somebody finally seeing you, finally seeing the star, the light that you actually are, the way that you can light up a room, somebody recognizing this trait about you and wanting to support that and give you more space to shine, take you out of a dark period. So this could be love for some of you. We did get the Lovers here. Outside of this could also be some sort of contract, some sort of offering, some sort of commitment. We have the Hierophant as well as the Moon. There is some secrecy here as well. Something you're going to want to celebrate, though. We have the King of Cups wanting to stay out. And then we have the 8 of Swords and 7 of Wands. So again, there's something about you finally putting up your defenses around your own mind. Like, I feel like you've really been working to catch these negative, limiting beliefs that come up as you are continuing to ascend, because you are expanding, okay? Some of you are moving, some of you are just being moved out of your current environment, but you are going through this energetic expansion. And it's almost like every time you're about to go through this breakthrough, these limiting beliefs, your imposter syndrome, again, your negative self-talk, they get really loud and they make you feel trapped. But there's something about you putting up your defenses against this, staying firm, having even boundaries with yourself to say, okay, let's like stop it right here before we spiral. Where are these thoughts stemming from? Are these helping me? Are they hurting me? And actually like picking yourself up out of that place to continue to persevere and push forward. And again, that's what's going to be rewarded. You are coming into a period of your life that you're going to love, okay? You are going to feel so loved, not only by the divine, but there's something about you loving yourself to wholeness, loving yourself in all your, all the ways that make you unique, all of the mistakes even, all of the times where you maybe made a bad call or should have done this, should have done that. There's something about you loving on those versions of self because they are bringing you towards something that is going to make you feel so fulfilled, is going to make you feel like you finally reached a certain milestone. Like you're really reaching a milestone with this, okay? And again, this could be so many different things. Abundance and wish fulfillment is going to look different for every single person who comes across this video, okay? But there's something about, again, you falling into this level of peace, looking back on your life and saying, at least I got to do it my way. You are finally breaking free from shackles of conditioning, okay? Conditioning from society, conditioning from your home life, conditioning from even friends, people that you surround yourself with. And again, even your own conditioning that you don't recognize, the ways in which you actually get in your own way, the ways in which you yourself limit yourself by telling yourself, again, all of these limitations, okay? And I do feel like there is something about you rewiring that and you working with this side of yourself, lovingly guiding it back to truth, lovingly guiding it back to the knowing that you are deserving of a life that you love. And I do feel like there is a call here for some of you to really connect deeper with your inner child. If this is a place where you really struggle with, I just released an offering to support this, so check that out if you feel called. But there's something about like thinking about all of the times that you tell yourself you're not worthy, you're never going to do this, you're never going to do that, this dream is not reasonable, or whatever it is that you find yourself kind of spiraling into. Imagine yourself saying those words to the little version of you, because that's actually what you're doing. Your inner child takes the hit every time you tell yourself you are not capable, you are not deserving, you are not worthy, whatever it is, okay? And so there's something about, again, loving yourself back into wholeness, recognizing that you are creating a life that you can feel proud of, whatever that looks like for you specifically, not what other people think is going to create fulfillment, not what, your friends, your family, nobody else but yourself, okay? There's something about you, again, taking the lead, taking charge over your decisions, and recognizing that you do have the power to create a life you love. And it doesn't have to be luxurious, unless, of course, that is something that you feel called towards. This could just simply be, again, living a life in alignment, living a life surrounded by people you feel safe with, feeling like you can be your fullest self around. And again, like being your fullest self with yourself. Like, you are the one who you spend every single second with. So why wouldn't you want to love every aspect of yourself? Okay. Why wouldn't you want to support every aspect of yourself when they're going through difficulties, when they're going through confusion? Okay. So you are being led towards something that is really truly meant for you. Definitely could be a divine partner. Okay. For a lot of you, this is feeling romantic in nature. This is feeling like, love, partnership. Okay. Soulmate union. But outside of this, again, this is you really stepping into leadership over the way that you view love, the way that you view your life, and knowing that it's possible to create something that you love simply by doing it in a way that feels in authentic alignment to yourself. So sending you so much love always. And if this resonated, let me know.